York City, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? They stop at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Every now and then you see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Off to the single back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Oh, the defense, they get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that run.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Red Raiders come to the line to crank up the tempo. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes the jet sweep, trying to run it to the edge. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
There's a big part of this offense, not just spreading vertically downfield by throwing the ball, but these jet sweeps put so much pressure on the defense horizontally. You've got a lot of speed you've got to contain. Here's a great example of getting a player who's got a lot of speed out on the perimeter. Let him do what he does best by getting downfield. Nice play.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
The backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. By the time they stay at home and are in perfect position, they're able to stop that reverse in its track.
No problem. Knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Crowd for the field goal. The kicker out there again to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made after a solid game and stop the ball for 31.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. The stride is going now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. Mountaineers will line up to boot it away. The offense will have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return, it's DeMarco. And the returner is tackled by the...
Down at the
And a Texas Tech offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they had settled for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a good, solid gain, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back in motion now. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Oh, it's so easy to get caught up into the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I think it was impressive. Defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field to 5 wide. second down, we're going to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The sophomore, lucky that one did not get picked off. Looking for some space. It's Dickey. And that one produces a decent gain.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas Tech 3, West Virginia 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down.
This is not the end.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Runs right over the defender. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Heading left after the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
The Red Raiders will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are in the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They rallied the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
Held to a field goal their first drive. Now in 3rd and goal. Can they find the end zone this time? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Now 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. That's a win for the defense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26. Now it's 2nd down. They're going to run it. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Throws it to the right. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get connected. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
Well, here you're brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Keeping it on the ground here. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they get set now to trap PAT.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's DeMarco. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. So off the play fake there, the big tight end gets open.
you can run the football, eventually it opens up play action. Linebackers and safeties' eyes are in the backfield. They lose the tight end completely, and the quarterback throws that one on rhythm for a nice gain.
He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback, he told us about the receivers, and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Ball handed off. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up, the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Red Raiders line up on 1st and 10 now. Gives it to the back. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Red Raiders are in the red zone now. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Brings up second down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Takes the handoff again. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
It is 1st and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. Here's a carry for the fullback. No way to run up the middle. Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Zone trips produce just 2 field goals. They're hungry to punch it in here. Trying for the touchdown. They'll test the left side. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play.
West Virginia.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Third and goal. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted in the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Try to add the lead now with the PAT. They connect on the PAT and lead 14-6 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. touchdown. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Hammond. And he's going to launch it deep again. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. One more play before they head to the locker room. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
We're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. This is a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Oaks deciding to go for the two-point conversion to tie the score right here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he grabs it in the end zone. The conversion will tie up this football game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick. Picked up by one of the up men. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Red Raiders kick this away to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And 10, they'll look to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that kick.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through it.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. A quick throw out left, complete. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's third down and short. You got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the first down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own to line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Takes that. Here's second down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. We're going to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down for a short pitch and catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going with 3 receivers. And the slot receiver, a lot of times, can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Shotgun formation here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the EB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half, made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play, and now it sets up the fourth down.
And the Mountaineers will send their punt team on the field. They're going to kick it away for the second time. It's a fake punt, now looking to throw. Launching it downfield. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass, not close.
Well, they try to catch him napping here. Let's give credit to the return team. They were able to force that incompletion. But I like the call. But the execution most definitely could have been better.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's Exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And they go in front here in the second.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation to put so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? The quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over first and 10.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They'll run it here. Breaks a tackle on the play. Makes a decent gain.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are you going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a run to the left. That's the spin move. Hard running through a tackle. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Here's the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out, it's DeMarco. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Offense will take over first and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They were able to punch in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. We'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
defense looking to throw the ball. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Looking to pass. It's Hammond. Defense is coming after him. Going to try to use his legs here. Pass falls incomplete, but there's a flag. Really keep the drive alive. So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt is away, and it's short. Not what they were looking for. And the coverage team able to bring the return to the ground. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Off the play fake on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Texas Tech, 21.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Here comes a handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It's a textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Man-to-man coverage. You run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hammond. The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They punched into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. this offense now. Fighting him off. Tackle, but not before he gets into any territory at the 45.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
First down, West Virginia.
All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Mountaineers are going to keep this drive moving. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Short connection to the tight end here. Tiny space at the 20. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football.
Different touchdown, West Virginia. Still no answer for this offense. Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A two-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
West Virginia, 35. Texas Tech, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's DeMarco. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over first and 10.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? He finds room at the 30. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the football.
And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Handoff in a single back formation. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Escapes the sack. They'll try a pass here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Touchdown, Mountaineers. This offense is still clicking. Almost set up for the PAT here.
Number 16 is in the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
22. Texas Tech. 28.
Bringing it out. It's DeMarco. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only one, but two kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
And that try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
42. Texas Tech. 35.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And your West Virginia Mountaineers will take over. First and 10.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. Kind of in that 3-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead, still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third-down defensive play.
What a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
36. And the Texas Tech offense will take over. First and 10.
The Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets into space at the 50. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, hey, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Root those sticks and keep this drive going.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
The ball carried by the quarterback. He's brought down at the 38. Brings up 4th down.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. As a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
And the Red Raiders pick up enough yardage for a first down. Powers through the tackle. Second down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. Can't hold on because defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
That's exactly how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You want to be able to pick up a first down, get as close as you can to the sideline on those conversions, and then get out of bounds. That's exactly what they were able to do here.
And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play in that completion.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. They try to run it with the option. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Second down and goal. Now the offense will take a timeout here. 30 seconds remaining. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, that's a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
They still need the second period at the time. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Out on the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get in the field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? He breaks free. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Fresh set it out to the offense. First down.
First down, West Virginia.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. First and 10 now for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They'll run it to the right side.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. If you get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And the Mountaineers are in the red zone now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying for a pick six to win the game. A takeaway, and that will seal the victory.
Oh, no. They may have just cost themselves the game with this interception. That's the last thing you can afford to do in overtime. Now it simply comes down to can you stop your opponent from scoring or the game is over.
So here we go. This defense needing to come up with something special here. Make a play to keep hope alive in this game. And here's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, we're seeing this more and more where wide receivers are getting involved in running game, both here in college and also up in the NFL. I think it's due to plays like this one right here, and it's not going to change anytime soon. Excellent play call.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed with the defense flying to the football. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And now the defense will spend a timeout to talk strategy here before this crucial play coming up. So here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get organized before this critical play coming up. Interesting call here. Third and medium in overtime, where they just play it safe and set the kicker up for a field goal try to win it. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. We'll set up for a walk-off chip shot to win it here in overtime. Now the defense calls timeout, trying to get organized and come up with a stop here in overtime. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the kick is good, an overtime game winner. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result.